Hi, Coach Shea, commit to compete. One of the more difficult things to do in athletics, competitive athletics, is when you're jumping up levels, right? If you're going from, Little League to Babe Ruth League, if you're going from, elementary to junior high, or junior high to high school, or high school to college, right? There's always an adjustment to be made, okay? So in this video, I want to talk about the mental side of that adjustment and how to fight your way through it. Okay, my first experience with struggling, like really struggling, was when I went from Little League to Babe Ruth League. Okay, so when I was in Little League, I was the shortstop pitcher, all-star player, and I hit well, and I was one of the better players. Then I jumped up to the Babe Ruth League, and let me tell you something, it was a disaster. I mean, I don't even know if I hit 100. I probably had like one hit to the outfield. Every hit I got was like an infield chopper or something, or a quail over the first baseman's head. It was bad, and I remember like just struggling and just hating it, I remember hitting a ground ball to shortstop. I literally got thrown out by 30 feet. I mean, it was 10 strides before I got to the bag, and I was thrown out. I felt like a little ant on a field. It was crazy. And I just remember my father saying, hey, just make the plays you can make. You'll get bigger. Just make the plays you can make. The ball gets to you. Make the play. Do what you can do. But, it was so frustrating, like hitting balls that in Little League would be home runs and just outs. These guys are just catching them. I was like, geez, I hit that ball good. And it's an out. Right to the dirt where everybody's standing. I was no further than anybody else hitting the ball. So it was a huge adjustment and was tough mentally, okay? But I fought through it. Like I said, I don't even know if I hit 100 that year. It was the worst year of statistically, of my competitive life. It was bad. You know how you always keep your average? I wasn't keeping my average that year. It was bad. That's all I knew, okay? But then the next year, I was a good player, right? I was a good player. I had grown a little bit. And now I'm playing shortstop. I can make the throws. And then when I was 15, I was an all-star player. I was one of the better players in the league again. Okay, because my body grew up and it caught back up to me. So you have to, and the same thing kind of occurred to me in high school. When I went from 8th grade to high school, I was all-star 8th grader for CYO. I'm thinking, I'm an all-star. And I go to 9th grade, I was 10th man on the freshman team. So there was an adjustment there. Everybody's bigger. Everybody's stronger. There's more guys that are good. So there's an adjustment that has to be made on my part. When it came to high school, I had to adjust basketball-wise. Like I had to get to work. I had to get my skill up. It wasn't just a matter. When I did that baseball, it was just a matter of growing, right? But it wasn't a matter of skill. But basketball, it was a matter of skill. It wasn't just a matter of growing. It was both. So I really had to get myself going on the skill. Okay? So find out when you're struggling. Figure out, is this because I'm just undersized, or is it a skill thing? And then work on whatever that weakness is. If it's something you can work on it. You can't make yourself grow. Okay? You can make yourself stronger, faster, but you can't make yourself taller. Okay, so worry about what you can control, okay, and just fight your way through the bad times. And eventually, when your skill improves or your body catches up, you'll be successful. Commit to compete, and I'll see you in the next video.